Sara Tacher. How is it important for an author to meet her readers during a festival?
I think it's wonderful. It's a really good experience to actually meet the readers face to face, and especially in such a beautiful town as Matera. I'm really excited to be here and to get feedback from them, find out what they think of the books.
You are a journalist and a writer. It is easier to become a fiction writer for a journalist or a non-fiction writer. Do you think that you can learn writing non-fiction in writing for writing fiction afterward?
Right. I think it's easier for a journalist to write fiction than probably for an author of fictional novels to become a journalist. As my personal point of view, my background is journalism. I worked on newspapers and magazines and television, and I had the opportunity to write novels, but I used to write non-fiction before. I'm a travel writer, and I found that transition very easy. I think if I was a novelist and wanted to start to become a journalist, I think it's a different sort of discipline. But doing both now, because I'm still a journalist and I write. I'm an author. I find they complement each other very well.
You're writing very realistic stories. Some readers were shocked by some of your novels because they speak about reality. And what do you think about you? It's the way you are writing, so you cannot change, I suppose.
In my novels, I like to write about very real people with very real problems, and people have a very dark side to them. I don't think anybody is wholly good or wholly bad, and so I like to make my heroines quite feisty and naughty and do dangerous things, and my villains actually have a soft side to them, and I think that's what it's like in real life. I'm told that some readers find my books a little bit shocking, but I think sometimes life is a little bit shocking, so I think I just reflect life and perhaps magnify it, put it under a magnifying glass.
Could you tell us 3 words, 3 definitions to describe the Women's Fiction Festival?
Oh, wow. So think of my feet. I think the 3 words I would use to describe the Women's Fiction Festival is original. Unfortunately, there should be more things like this in the world. Well placed. I can't think of a more romantic place in Italy and a more romantic country than Italy to have such a festival. And inspirational, because I think everyone who comes here, whether they're authors or whether they're readers or whether they're journalists like I was before I started to write my first novels, wanting inspiration, I think you'll definitely find it here.